What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for the first new release, big, wide new release since this pandemic went global and spread worldwide. So today we're talking about Unhinged, starring Russell Crowe. And yes, if you're curious what I'm continuously looking at, it is the IMDb page. So this is directed by Derek Bort, who only has 7 directorial films that he's made, 7 movies he's directed. The Joneses in 2009, Dark Around the Stars 2013, H8RZ, don't know what that is, Our Nation, which is a short, London Town, American Dreamer, and Unhinged. So I haven't seen any of his films until now. And it's directed by, Derek Bort, and it's written by Carl Ellsworth, who worked on films like Red Eye and Disturbia, and the Red Dawn remake and The Last House on the Left 2009 film. So take what you will about those things, but it does star Russell Crowe as this guy who's going through a slump in his life, and without giving anything away, that's what I'll say. He's going through a slump in his life, and you know, the strange thing about it is on IMDb and in the credits of this movie, as you see the credits roll, Russell Crowe's character's name is listed as The Man. But if you watch the movie, there's a scene where he actually says his name. He says his character's name. So, something Cooper, maybe? I don't remember, but he says his character's name. So, I don't understand why he's listed as The Man. I mean, he should be listed as the name that, you know, he said. He said his name, so I don't understand why he's listed as The Man in the credits. That's very weird. But it's like I said, it stars Russell Crowe. He's going through a really bad time in his life. And the next character that we're introduced to is Karen Pistorius? Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that, but she stars as a character named Rachel. She's basically our protagonist of the film. She's basically the lead character of the film, and she also is kind of going through some stuff in her life that, to be quite honest, we don't care about as an audience. The first 20 minutes of this movie is extremely drawn out, and it does feel very slow. This has a very slow start. Right after the opening scene, the movie sort of just completely comes to a halt until basically we see Russell Crowe's character again. Every time he's on the screen, it's magnetic. He's really fantastic, and he steals the movie. But when you get to this Karen Pistorius character, she basically has a lot of baggage in her life. She has a son. She's going through a lot of stuff. And I suppose we're supposed to know this stuff from what happens later in the film. But I think all that nonsense that was basically just complete exposition for the first 20 minutes of this movie, I feel like that could have been all sprinkled out through the film, so it would have given it a little better of a flow. But she is good in the movie. She is giving a good performance, basically, without really spoiling anything. She comes into contact with Russell Crowe's character on the road. He's kind of completely zoned out at a red light, and he's not moving. She is honking away. She decides to go past him, and give him one of the what the hell, kind of faces. He doesn't like that, not one bit. So I turned into the Joker there for a minute, but he doesn't like that. So basically, he decides to focus all his rage on this woman who has basically screwed with the wrong guy at the wrong time. Now, look, this movie isn't great, but is it good? Yeah, I would say it's definitely a good film. Now, it does have some writing issues. Like I said, with that first 20 minutes, it is very slow. I guess you're supposed to care about the character, but I really didn't care about this Karen Pistorius character. Didn't really care about her. I was more just into the entertainment side of it, to where I was just waiting for Russell Crowe and what he was going to do next, because all that stuff was done pretty well. I think it's a pretty well edited movie. I think the cinematography is good. I even think the direction is competent. It's just, the movie just kind of comes down to certain writing issues, certain lines, certain things that happen, and that all mainly goes back to that first 20 minutes of this movie, and some characters that, like I said, you don't really care about. But look, in the end of the day, Unhinged is a fun movie. If you plan on going back to the theaters and you do go to see this, I think you're going to have a fun time. You're not going to leave not liking it. But if you are someone who's not a fan of like thrillers and suspense thrillers, like my friend Jeremy, who actually did a vlog video with last night, where we went to see this movie. So that's up now if you haven't checked that out. But yeah, if you're not a fan of these types of movies, you're probably not going to enjoy it as much, even though you can agree that Russell Crowe is great in this movie. So with that all being said, I'm giving Unhinged 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think it is good, and I could see myself like buying this and just watching it and enjoying it. It is a really kind of breezy, enjoyable film with some pretty cool and fun things that happen, and how Russell Crowe really chews up that scenery. So guys, do you plan on seeing Unhinged? Comment your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you plan on seeing this movie? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for a whole bunch of reviews and vlogs and all sorts of stuff coming up on this channel. The weekly live show, Quickie Wednesday Live, every Wednesday starting around, sometimes most likely around like a little after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we do digital copy giveaways, live digital giveaways, all that sort of stuff, and talk about some of the latest movie news and all that fun stuff. So yeah, guys, definitely check that out. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can even follow me on my Facebook review page, even though I'm not very active on that. All those links are in the description of this video. And yeah, guys, that's been it for me. Thanks so much for watching my review for Unhinged. And until next time, over and out.